Today's tutorial is the no-sew bag. You take an old t-shirt, larger the better, and take out the arms. Just cut roughly on the inner side of the seam around the arms, and then do the same around the neckline. Just trim away all the stretchy neckline so that it's left as just a U shape. There you have the basic bag. Now what we're going to do is we're going to measure from the bottom, measure up about halfway, maybe slightly less, and then simply cut upwards. Once you've finished cutting, then you take each piece and you knot it to the next piece. It leaves fringes below, but it does mean that you don't have any gaps inside the bag. So it's just knotting one to the next, right the way along, until you have a fringed base and no gaps. So now you have to think about decorating your bag. I'd used a very old shabby black t-shirt. So you could paint on the t-shirt, paint a design on, but painting on black is always difficult without putting a base colour down. So I looked at the whole shabby chic thing and decided I would use a doily and a little spray bottle, and use a 10% bleach solution. I don't use bleach often. It's not terribly eco-friendly, but I use very mild bleach solutions when I do. And I simply sprayed the solution across the doily, left it to dry for a while, and you can see it starts to come through. You can see it's time to take off the doily, and then of course it needs to be washed. You do have to wash when you use bleach because of the smell and the fact that it will continue to bleach and eventually rot the fabric if you don't. So when that had dried out, I brought it back in and looked at the fact that I then had a completed bag. But it is very short handled, which is absolutely fine if that's all you're going to use it for. But I decided I wanted a shoulder strap, so I used an old belt. And you just slip it through the handles, which were once the shoulders of the t-shirt. You use the belt by just buckling it up as though you would if you were wearing it. Make sure it's well buckled up and it's not going to slip. And then you slip it back up as a double handle, and there you have a shoulder strap, which really does make it much easier to carry. And these bags, because they're t-shirt material, will carry pretty heavy weights, and because they're stretchy, they will stretch to all sorts of things. So they're very useful and kind of fun to make. And it's also an excellent use of old t-shirts that would otherwise be wasted. So that's the basic design. That's how easy it really is. They're very simple to make, and they fold up quite easily to fit into another bag, so you can carry them as a bag for life. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I do hope you'll have a go. There are lots of options with t-shirts. You can use old t-shirts, you can use old band t-shirts, for example, or things with your favourite slogans on, and once they're no longer a t-shirt, they can be a bag. Thank you.